Hello everybody, welcome to Mayday Media. We're picking out a couple articles on the internet. Got a couple cool ones here. Honda announces the world's first forced induction V-3 engine. It's a water-cooled, is being developed for large displacement motorcycles and uses an electrical compressor to increase torque at lower engine speeds. This is probably feasible, and this is probably going to be next level. I mean, you're saving so much weight, but you're still getting a lot of power, and you can run bigger bikes and still have good displacement and good horsepower. I think this is going to catch on, and it looks good sitting like that. The question I'm going to have is, working on these damn things. This is going to be an issue. Are you going to be able to do some self-maintenance yourself? I mean, this is just one of the things. My voice thing's working. All right. You see the two here, the one back here. Here's another shot of it, and there's where the top of that piston head comes up into. So that must have a real long shaft. The car manufacturer continues to trend away from investments in new internal combustion platforms. So too do motorcycle manufacturers, to make Honda's recent announcement of a brand new V3 motorcycle engine all the more exciting. Yeah, and it is, because everybody's going into hydrogen and EV, and this it's like that Porsche that made that 6-stroke. Like, they're going to be so much more complicated, and they're going to be built really powerful and well built to handle some of this new stuff they're going to be putting into it. Details are pretty scant at the moment. Honda clearly wants to keep things that way for now. We do know that the engine is the first ever V3 to feature forced induction, and that it is being designed for large displacement motorcycles. The engine is water cooled and the pistons are arranged at a 75-degree V. There are two pistons on one side tilted and one on the other side tilted rearward. According to Honda, the engine was designed to be narrow and compact, hence the forced induction. There's another picture of it. And it's this is going to be the engine that replaces a lot of those crotch rocket engines. You can just tell. I mean, it's going to be a bad boy. Speaking of forced induction, the 3-pot makes use of the electrical compressor that controls the compression of the intake air throughout the revolution range. The result is higher torque figures even at lower revs. Honda says the system also allows for a high degree of freedom from a layout perspective and can be run without any sort of intercooler, both of which are nice bonuses as motorcycles have less space to work with. Wow, I mean, that's impressive there. Forced induction, no intercooler. The company said that's actually a lot simpler, but now you've got the complicated V3 and how that breaks down. The company said it will continue to develop towards mass production with a focus on large displacement models. Specific models haven't been named. If the picture is anything to go by, we could see a setup of something like the CB1000R in the coming years. Yeah, that's what they're going to be using them for, and they're going to smoke. This is Jack Fitzgerald, Associated News editor. So he had a pretty good little article here. He'll probably follow up on it. If he does, maybe I'll find his article. Jack Fitzgerald at the Car and Driver. Yeah, it is kind of nice to see. I mean, that's going to be, if you're a motorcycle guy, I mean, that engine right there, you can run into the big, heavy, touring bikes. You can run it in the crotch rockets. Just to think about motocross, what maybe they can do there. I mean, wow, right? And China's EV maker Xpeng unveils iron robot with 60 joints to mimic human movements. All right. So now we've got 60 joints, all kinds of extra stuff to replace. It's just going to be so complicated that you have to have another machine work on it, and I think that's the whole point. The film's advanced Turing AI chip. Now, here they are ripping off Turing, Alan Turing. That's the guy that basically invented the computer, really. The film's advanced Turing AI chip with a 40-core CPU provides AI capabilities for robots, cars, and even future flying vehicles. If you want to see a good documentary on Turing, there's one, what the hell is their name? Aaron Dykes, he used to work for Alex Jones. He's got his own company. He's not on YouTube. You can't find him there, but he had a really good documentary on an Alan Turing book. It was mind-blowing. Chinese electrical vehicle manufacturing is going the Tesla way by unveiling its first humanoid robot. Its 2024 AI Day event, Xpeng unveils its first robot, Iron, making a major leap into robotics. The robot has more than 60 joints and 200 degrees of freedom, and it uses technology shared with Xpeng's AI electric vehicles. We've also got a flying car. Reports that Iron is already active on its automotive production lines, helping assemble an upcoming P7 Plus EV. The robots have already been integrated into Xpeng's daily operations and focus on internal applications such as factories and stores, the firm said in a statement. Xpeng, known for its EVs, showcasing cutting-edge AI innovation. Standing 5'8" tall and weighing 154 pounds with the strength of 2 chimpanzees combined, Iron is already operational, working on Xpeng's production lines. This robot is tasked with assembling the upcoming P7 Plus electric vehicle, highlighting its practical role beyond just display. Although little details are available, Xpeng's specially designed Turing AI chip is known to power the robot with more than 60 joints, 200 degrees of flexibility. Iron can precisely handle delicate parts and carry out intricate activities like walking. Now, did you get that? Iron can precisely handle delicate parts, so it can pick something up that it's pre-programmed to do from a place it's dropped into a programmed spot, and it can carry out intricate activities like walking. That is pretty intricate, to walk somewhere. Now, is it carrying parts while it's walking? It doesn't really say. A key part of Iron's intelligence is a true AI chip. It's intended for AI-intensive jobs like robots, autos, and flying autos. According to the company, the Turing chip can process AI models with 30 billion parameters and finish more than 2,700 functional verifications in 40 days, which is 3 times the industry benchmark for development efficiency. Because of this, Iron is able to think and adjust on different tasks, providing flexibility and human-like decisions. When it says this verifications on 40 days, which is 3 times the industry benchmark for development efficiency, does that mean other robots or does that mean humans? Because there's some training jobs that you spend 3 days in a class just to get hired, and then you've got to spend 20 hours doing this, 40 hours doing that. Is it the same with the robot? Are they comparing robot to human, or is it robot to other robot? It just doesn't say. The development efficiency, a benchmark. I mean, I don't know. This is all about the cars and stuff. But I kind of want to show you what I might think some things are going to start looking like here before too long. And here we go.
Attorney General Marcos today approved the ED-209 combat unit for deployment in 5 American cities, despite widespread complaints of malfunction.
Stop or I'll shoot.
Whoops.
Stop.
Yeah. And there we go. Uh-oh. Oh, here's the new advanced one. Like, here's the new Xpeng. See what happens. Alright. My goodness. I think we might just have a few issues. Who knows? It might work out wonderful. But I got a feeling the failures are going to be a lot more than the successes. Then you got to worry about the time, the code rot, all the stuff breaking down, the replacements. I don't really see robots replacing man ever. They're just going to help do the heavy lifting, in my opinion. But anywho, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.